What's up, people? Will Clarke here. Hope you're doing well. On this episode is one of my best homies in the world, Born Dirty. Don't really need to give him any introduction, but if you don't know who he is, he produces sick house music. From France, lived in England for a long time, lives in LA right now, and is one of my best mates. So, welcome into the podcast, Born Dirty. Mr. Born Dirty, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good. It's going good.
What colour's your hair right now?
It's yeah, it's kind of that blue green. I don't know what's the term, like the right name for it. Is it aqua or some shit?
Turquoise.
Yeah, I'm the
There we
French.
go,
I'm the
baby.
French one. I should be the fancy one, but you are.
What?
It's all these pull-ups in the barns.
Can you bring your phone closer? I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Turquoise hair, man.
turquoise hair. But yeah, I mean, what about you? What color your hair?
Grey, mate. The
Great.
like 3 strands of hair I have left.
Turning grey. Tell me about it.
I'm still debating about that. All the hair transplants, and I'm like, do I do it or do I just shave it off?
Well, look. Well, I've told you for a while now. You should shave it off. It would look sick. That is a 100. But I have like a couple of close friends that's done it. They went to Turkey. Apparently, I don't know why
Yeah.
it's over there to do it. I'm sure everywhere else too, but I'm sure they have like really good. They do really good work there, and probably for cheaper. That's why they probably all go there.
I think that's the reason why, like, it's like 50 grand in England or the US. Well, it's probably more in the US.
Yeah.
But I think in Turkey it's like 6 grand for what they would do in the same
Yeah,
England.
you know they charge per hair,
Yeah.
so it's
I need
crazy.
a fucking lot of it. I'm
Well,
getting thin on top, baby.
so were my friends, and honestly, they are so fucking happy. They are so happy, and honestly, I've seen one of them, and I couldn't fucking tell. At first, I
Really?
was just my first reaction, I didn't think about it, but I was just like, something's
changed.
Yeah, something's changed, bro.
Yeah.
Looking good, but then I realized that's what happened. So it's probably worth it if you can be bothered, like going through the whole process. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know if I can be bothered.
Yeah.
Let's wait till Rona's gone. And
Yeah.
we can make some cash back.
young Rona. But yeah,
Good old Rona.
Meanwhile, you should just shave it off.
Yeah, but I think when I shave it off, it's game over. Don't think I'm doing it again. Don't think it's coming back.
Nah, doesn't work like that.
Nah?
Nah, it doesn't work like that.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you. Do you know I used to be a barber? Of course you do. But yeah,
Of course. Come on. Can you not remember holy shit?
Well, some of it, but yeah, I do.
What year was that actually?
I think it's
That wasn't last year. It was the year before we did barbershop,
yeah,
right?
2000. Is it 18 or 17? I can't remember.
17, I think.
No, it was 17 probably. I didn't do last year,
Damn.
and the year before that. That's the
We
one
didn't do.
we just we did. We didn't do the
No,
barbershop.
we didn't do barbershop.
No, we
just-
only
We just played. We played back to back. We killed it for like half an hour, and then we're like, okay, let's try and clear the dance floor.
yeah, we did. Oh, it was a classic.
2 songs in, drum and bass, and then grime. That's what destroyed the dance floor.
That's all it took. 2 tunes. It was pretty sick. I miss doing these sets like where you can just play what you want. Like I really.
In fact,
yeah.
no, go on, carry on.
No, just I really kind of like I learned how to DJ with techno, with vinyls and techno. It was just like techno, and then the next thing the guy had, because I didn't have turntables and vinyls then, he only had techno and hip hop. So it was techno, because it was easy to learn to beat match. And then it was just like hip hop. And then from there, I was just like mixing hip hop and techno. And then from there, it was just like, holy fuck, you can just like mix anything. And I really miss like the times where it was just like anything goes. Like you can play anything you want. And in the UK, especially in London back then, you could just play what the fuck you want. People didn't care. Like they did. If you were into drum and bass, they really cared. Like if you played anything else than that one
Yeah, yeah,
type of,
yeah.
that sub genre of drum and bass, yeah, no. But other than that, I really miss the times where a DJ could play anything, and that was fun.
Yeah.
That Holy Shit
I
one was
think
fun for that.
I think there's a few DJs that are actually doing it more now, but it's still like still in the same genre. It's not like people won't jump from like hip hop, house, techno, drum and like they won't go around everywhere. It will just be like straight up 4/4. I don't know. I guess some of the Dirty Bird guys go from techno to or house to drum and bass, but it's not really like a night of it. It's like one
Yeah.
record here or there.
Yeah, no, that's the thing and that in itself is um still kind of dope because there's not a lot of DJs that would just risk to play even one record that has nothing to do with the
Yeah.
night they're playing in or whatever the sets are usually are. And enters the monster, Dharma. I thought, can't Daddy just
The
have like a
world's
little...
famous
Come here.
the world's famous guard dog.
Yeah, she's incredible. She loves you though.
You should set up an Instagram for her.
No. No, absolutely
Come on,
not.
man. You live in LA. You have to.
I don't. That's the cool thing. I really don't.
I'm surprised the
absolutely
wife hasn't.
wouldn't. Yeah, I know. But no. I kind of like. I think. Well, look. If you want to have an Instagram for your dog, that's cool. That's all good with me. I'm just not gonna follow a dog on Instagram, and definitely don't want people to follow my dog on Instagram. I'm already posting enough on my page with her on it.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, this is true.
How's the
means,
new
yeah,
studio,
I'm
man?
posting too much. Am I posting too much? of
Way
my
too
dog?
much. Too much dogs. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah, I know.
Like the odd dog picture. One of my friends, she's got a British bulldog,
Yeah,
and
That's
it's
super
like
cute.
I followed the dog Instagram. It's fucking dope. Like, just makes me happy. I like French bulldogs as well. I like following them. They just make me happy.
they're
Look at.
cute. They're cute as hell.
Yeah.
Let me just turn this thing down a little
Don't
bit.
think I'd ever.
Probably.
I don't think I'd actually get one, but they're cute to look at.
The thing is, having a dog obviously is a massive commitment. At the moment,
It's like a child.
it really is. It really is. It's like it's. My friend told me this the other day. It was just like if you're planning to have a child, like have a dog first. Just see what's up. Like, and it really is. It really is. And we're planning to have a second one. But anyway, enough dog talk. Because
How's the new studio?
yeah, new studio is great. New studio, I was worried about the size of it because it's a lot smaller than my other ones, my previous one. But the vibe is great. Took a second to
dope.
really like realize it, but I'm not used to have the speakers like so close to me like this. But it actually is fucking sick. It really, really is dope. I feel like I'm in the capsule, and I really love that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Have you made anything good in there?
no.
Dope studio though. Great to sit in.
Yeah, no, I just sit in there and play like fucking like Smash Bros. That's what I do. With amazing, like the sound's amazing. But no, I actually because of everything's going right now and da 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 da. But since I came back from Europe, which I managed to come back to the US like last second before they
Yeah.
closed the borders, and I don't know. I was just, we talked about this, but I was rinsed out. I think everyone's just burnt out, but we don't realize it because it's
Yeah.
just the pace we take all the time. It's just the pace. We get up, we go, we work, we go. It's constantly go, go, go. And then suddenly you slow down and suddenly you stop. So that's what it was. Like for me, I was just like, I'm I haven't. The thing is, I haven't really made much music because the first week, 10 days, I was literally just like laying down, just chilling, kicking
Chilling.
it. FaceTiming friends, family, like relaxing, just like regroup. Like, and I feel like so much better now. So yesterday and the day before, I was in the studio and actually made some fucking dope shit. I really did.
That's cool. It's
I mean,
really interesting you say that because I've spoke to two other people, or I've done two other podcasts this week, and they're both like all three of them they're in like the restaurant industry, and they've pretty much said exactly the same thing. Is that like all of Rona is just like giving everyone a bit of time to just chill the fuck out
yeah,
and like just take some time out and yeah, without going on about it, I think going on about the fact that it's just non-stop, and especially at the like it's not like we can necessarily afford to take 2 months off in what we do because we're not at the level where we're earning tens of thousands of dollars every show where you can take time off if you want. But
yeah,
even if you are at that point, I don't think you are taking time out because I just think you just take full advantage of it whilst you're there, whilst you're at the top, and I just don't think it gives you that time to take off.
yeah,
And now with like festival season there's no such thing as festival season. It's all year round.
yeah.
And there's always like small town touring off festival season. So I completely agree with you. It's been really, for me, this week has been like really weird because it's like, it's been really nice being back home, spending time with the family, writing a load of new music. But it's also been like, I'm writing music, but I'm not necessarily writing what I really want to write. But then how do I get into the zone to really write what I want to write? And I think that's just time.
I think it's time, and also it's accepting that when you don't want to write, it's okay. When you don't want to like connect with your ability to write, it's okay, and not feel guilty about that and do other things. And then also, I'm saying this to myself. For example, yesterday I made literally a friend of mine sent me a folder of I was FaceTiming someone, a friend of mine, Romeo, which a singer,
Yeah.
and we were like, he's confined at home, and I was like, this is going back to what we're talking about, but I was, what are you doing? Same, same, same. We're all kind of the same creative block, not sure what to do. Everyone's like questioning everything. Not everybody, but most people I spoke to. But and then he was like, oh, let me send you this folder of like loops and stuff that I have. I was like, sweet. And then he sent it to me, and then I've listened to it, and I was like, shit, man, let's just make an EP in like a week. Like, let's just make some stuff. Let's make some
Yeah.
some stuff, like not like a house track, a techno track. Or I was like, and literally just made like an absolutely slammer of a hip hop banger, and then like another
Yeah.
like kind of like 110, super slow, like Caribbean, like really vibey, trippy shit,
Yeah.
which I would never in general make at the moment because I'm constantly in this pace of like, gotta make the next single, gotta make the next EP.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the B
Yeah.
side? Where's the remix? Where's and so I think now is a good time for all the creatives, whatever it is, to really let go of what they kind of like feel they have to do, and then just explore doing other things.
I totally agree. It's something that I I'm kind of that classic where I feel guilty if I'm not writing. I feel guilty if I sit on the sofa and put a film on. Um, if I'm at home and I'm not working in the studio, I like feel guilty massively, and it's
Yeah.
like something that I think that's what I've had an issue with this week because I've actually written like 3 all right records this week, and I'm like still beating myself up about it. I'm like, well, you should have done like a record a day. Why the fuck are you not doing that? But also, I think writing stuff that I don't usually write, which I've done one record this week of like more like down tempo-y stuff, and it's like it's so refreshing. It's so nice to just be able to just write shit
Yeah.
and not worry. I was messing around with some like modular synth today, and not like software modular synth, and it gave me a massive headache. But it was fun, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily do that, but I guess that's how you become more creative, by just doing stuff that you wouldn't usually do.
It is 100% like that, but also, that you I don't know, like sometimes I'm trying to tap in that feeling I used to have at the beginning of when I was making music. And I don't mean producing. I mean like literally the first time I picked up a guitar and I started playing it, or whatever it was, like where I had no purpose of creating for anything else than creating.
Mhm.
It was just that pure just joy of
Yeah,
like you could listen to a fucking wave and just like really fall into it, and it's just like kind of like just go. You would make a 10-minute track, it didn't matter, you know because
yeah,
there was no one that came like knocking at your door and be like, hey, like it's got to be like this long, this length, this word, this arrangement, everything. So this thing I'm trying to really like let go, like right now, like I have for a while, and then now I have the chance to actually do have a fit. So I'm just really doing it.
yeah.
I think it's a good thing
It's
to just
dope.
tap in there. I mean, also I know you love other type of music. You love the slower stuff, like the down
Yeah,
tempo shit, the trip hop shit. Like you should really go for it. Like that's the because look, I've listened to your next records. You good. You good for a minute. So that's your chance to do it. It's like it's your literally your chance to like, not even every day, but just like, you will feel better. And then when you're gonna go back to making like your bangers, and I don't like to call them bangers, but you know what I mean, the singles,
yeah, yeah.
you'll you would feel even better to do them because you actually, you know, express yourself. Doing something else. I think that's the cycle. It's a cycle we
Yeah,
need to do.
I was some guy DM me the other day, and he was asking me for like a one-on-one tuition on like how to produce and stuff like that. And
Did he offer you twenty
I was
five dollars an hour?
probably like $10 at this moment.
Yeah.
I took it and need all the money I possibly can right now. But no, I was why do you want me to teach you one-on-one? And he was like, well, I want to like know stuff quickly. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna tell you stuff that I know, and you're just gonna go and do it. But during that process of learning by yourself, you learn so many things that other people were never gonna learn,
Yeah.
and you make so many like beautiful mistakes which turn into beautiful things. And I said to him, I was like, how long have you been producing for? And he was like, 2 months. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I know it's kind of cliche to say that, but like, I truly think people, and this is kind of how I did it, is like, get and just put the hours in,
Yeah.
and you will make so many fucking mistakes,
Yeah.
but you're going to make so much amazing music from that. And from those mistakes that if even when you're like trying to copy somebody's record, you fuck up every time.
Yeah.
But by fucking up every time, you make something that is your sound, and make something as you as an artist. And I think especially now is like, it gives so many people the chance to just make whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. It is. It is. I mean, the I think it's the all wanting to. I don't know if it's the new generation, or I always think about this, like how, like, because I came across this, like, talking to younger producers or people that want to learn,
Yeah.
and they always want to learn fast.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess it's just the nature of where, this is how we are today. Like everything's fast.
Mhm.
You can go on YouTube,
Yeah.
learn anything you want. You have access to
Yeah.
everything. So it's almost like a given that you can, and most of us have access to everything. Not everybody, but like,
Yeah.
it's just it's just
Anybody that's listening to this podcast has access to anything.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
you want to learn fast, you want to do it, but at the end of the day, it's just really, like you said, like, if you don't put the time in, um, I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing is, some people don't really care about that. They don't want to put the time in. They don't want to go deep into it. They just want to have the result fast so they can be part of something fast. It's kind of like backwards, to the reasons like what people just do things. Like if you do music because it pours out of you everywhere all the time, it doesn't matter if you learn fast or not. You just want to do it. That's all.
Yeah.
You breathe it. You know what I mean? You breathe it all the time. Sounds cliche, but that's the truth. It's just like I can't. When I was like learning and growing up, I was just like I didn't give a shit about anything else than just fucking music
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all the time. And you're right. The mistakes were
I
the best. You know?
Yeah, I think obviously like you and I grew up in pretty similar generations. I guess you're a bit older, but not much older.
Yeah.
Um, but I was watching a roundtable on YouTube last night, which was like a roundtable with Hans Zimmer. I can never pronounce his name, Max Church, and like loads of other film kind of producers, music producers. And they were all saying that like they it was their passion, if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to make music.
Yeah.
And they were lucky that they got like we're all lucky that we're doing what we're doing now. But I also think, and I don't want to sound like that dickhead that's like says nowadays it's different, because of course it's different. Like we go through different times. But I think with Instagram and social media, I think what happens is people see the fame and the glory, but then don't necessarily see the 12, 15, 20 years work behind
Yeah.
of
That's right.
of how to get there. And I think it's the same with like anything. It's like every YouTuber like that's extremely successful has taken them years to get to where they're at. Every like Instagram model is taking them a very fucking long time and a lot of booty shots to get to where they got. And but
Are you talking
I
about? Are
guess
you
it's
talking
like,
about my Instagram, my booty
well,
shots?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Live for those booty shots.
Oh man,
Your legs are looking very good today, by the way.
been
to let you
working,
know.
been working, bro. Been working out.
Dude, talking of working out, I've tested the home gym out for the first time this morning.
So how is it? It looks sick.
It's
I only saw
it's good, man.
I only saw the pull up thingy.
Oh well, that's pretty much all it is. It's got a pull-up bar and then got just like a load of like old weights.
Sick.
So I did 100 pull-ups this morning and a load of back work.
Wait. Before before you explain the your I'm just gonna make the music in the background while you tell, like dun 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 dun. What you been doing this morning?
100 chin-ups, some back work.
It's like Rocky 4, like in the barns.
You're the one with the punch. Have you still got the punch bag out the back?
No,
Was that in your old place?
I want to get like a proper one. And
Yeah.
yeah. I got the gloves out yesterday for the first time.
MMA ones or the boxing ones?
No, just Muay Thai boxing. Yeah. But
Nice.
it feels.
Have you been to Thailand?
I haven't. That is very strange because I would love to. And I've been to Asia many times,
should
but
go.
not to Thailand. Yeah. I'm probably going to book a ticket tomorrow and go next week. The beach will be mine.
Yes, it will.
All the
I don't know what's
beaches.
going on over there. Are they on lockdown over there?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure the whole of
Must
Asia
be.
is on the lockdown. My friend
Think
just
it's-
posted. I don't really. We said we won't talk about this, but too much. So, but yeah, I just read. I haven't looked. To be fair, I haven't really looked into the whole thing. But I have read a tweet of a friend that said that it's crazy in India right now. It's like insane, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Asia is on the lockdown. hopefully. But yeah, um, but yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be in, but it's the time to. I'm gonna use that time to do shit for sure. Um,
Make some music, chill out, cook some food.
yeah, but we made some
That's about it.
banging. We made some banging chocolate pudding, and whipped cream last night. It was.
You should have sent me. I would have put it on Will Makes You Hungry.
I'll take a picture. It's in the fridge. I left it.
Need to take pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
Take pictures, baby.
I don't like to eat it warm. Some people do, but I don't. I like it cold. So
It's because you're a cold human being.
I'm so cold, bro. I'm like I'm Darth Vader's nephew.
Darth Vader's great granddad, more like. He taught Darth Vader.
You're very, very right. I am a granddad. That's
I
I know.
feel it,
That's I
man.
know.
I
Else,
just
no
cooked.
else calls me. What did you cook? How was that beef?
The
The beef stew. How was that?
the beef stew was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was like, it took like, cooked it overnight for like 24 hours, maybe longer, 32 hours.
Mm.
So yeah, it was like super tender, tasty. Tasted like it was like red wine reduced, but there wasn't any red wine in it. It
Oh,
was just like super rich.
crazy. Did you have any
Yeah, it was
tomato
good.
in there?
No,
No.
no tomatoes. No, it was literally just like leftovers. And then I put some like onions and garlic just to like kind of cook it all up. And then
Yeah.
some seasoning and stock, beef stock. And then it kind of went in the oven for 24, 32 hours. It was good. Really good. I just cooked
Amazing.
cooked pizza for the first time. I've never cooked pizza. I've never made pizza.
From scratch.
So I made pizza. From scratch. So I made pizza dough, and then I cooked one of them on the barbecue, which was super interesting because I wanted to like create like a really hot oven, but I don't have a pizza oven. So, and at my parents' house, they have an Aga, which I don't know if anyone knows because they're not like big things in America, but
Yeah.
Agas are kind of old ovens that, for anyone that's listening that doesn't know what it is, like Agas are like old ovens that just they're constantly on.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to kind of measure the temperature because this one's actually run by electric now, but to make it hot, you have to like get it hot like a day before and heat it up, and it gets hotter and hotter. You can't just like automatically put it on.
Yeah.
And in my place, my oven's not. It's good, but it doesn't go hot enough for a pizza. So the first one I tried on the barbecue, and it went really well, but I burnt the bottom a little bit.
Yeah, I would
Wasn't like the
imagine.
best.
Yeah.
So then
How deep
the
is?
second,
Yeah, go on. Sorry. Yeah.
and then the second one, I put it on the barbecue to like cook the bottom to start with, and then I put it in the Aga after, and it kind of came out perfect.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering how deep
was
is
good,
the
man.
barbecue? How deep is the barbecue?
it's pretty big.
It's like
It's like
it's because you could make it so the pizza is higher.
yeah. What I should have done is put some bricks in there,
Yeah.
and then put the
Exactly.
the metal plate that I put the pizza on, and kind of had that up so it wasn't direct heat, because that was what burnt it really.
Exactly.
But it was good,
It's-
tasty.
Like you said,
I love cooking, man.
it's just like music. You make mistakes and then you just flip it,
Just learn from
change
it.
it, learn from it. And so, how many times have you cooked something you made a mistake of, or you just not really doing, just freestyling or and it's banging? Do you know what I mean? That happens.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
happens all the time.
And
So-
then many of times you cook something and you think it's going to be amazing, and it's fucking awful, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair,
I went
yeah.
I went round one of my mates about a month ago when I was back in Detroit, and I was cooking. She wanted steaks. I was like, okay, cool. I'll come over and cook steaks. She has kids, so she didn't have time to go to grocery store or anything. So I took some steaks round, and then I got there and she was like, oh, I don't really cook that often. I'm like, okay. I was like, do you have like any kitchen utensils? And she was like, I have a few. Like, didn't even have a knife.
Wow.
I was like, this is rough. And then pulled out the frying pan, and it was a battered old, like, it was awful. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna like cook. I like really fancy cooking a nice steak and like enjoying a nice steak. And my word, it was literally the worst steak I've ever cooked. Just because like it was just impossible to use to cook. And I was like, I don't know how. Just get a good frying pan. Come on.
Yeah. But some people, a lot of people don't know how to cook. They've never learned at home. Often because either the parents weren't really cooking, or because the parents were cooking all the time and they were kind of spoiled and they didn't really learn.
Yeah.
Um,
I think in America I think in Europe cooking culture is much more of a bigger thing.
you think so? In
Um,
England,
Yeah, man. Not necessarily in England, but Europe.
yeah. In Europe, yes, but well, actually, England is not in Europe, so.
True. We're out. Boo. Get your visa to come back, baby.
Fuck, I got it. Oh,
Not allowed
God.
in.
Do you know when I went back
Not
to
letting those
when I
fucking French people in.
when I went back to Europe, I like a few weeks ago. Well, yeah, a few weeks ago when I went back to Europe, I landed in London. I was gonna stay overnight. I stayed overnight, but when I got to the airport, I was worried because I didn't look into what I needed to go to London anymore. Like I just,
Yeah.
and then there were obviously went through fine, but fucking hell, man, like just the idea that after living in London for 17 years, now I'm just at some point gonna have to get a fucking visa. Like, are you kidding?
I would have loved it so much if they're like, nah, mate, sorry. Not allowed in.
Go to France.
What is the protocol now? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Like, do we have to get visas?
No, I don't think it's yet, but they're eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Damn, that sucks so much.
I don't have the information, so I don't want to speculate. But I'm only assuming they just realized that it was a stupid idea. It was too late, and now they just keep pushing further. Like, oh, eventually we'll do it. And then it's just kind of like, but maybe there is a date.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe there is a date. But I find it
Yeah, I don't
amazing
know.
that I could. That's how Big Brother, like the whole thing is scary because I coming in the UK, it was the easiest thing. I literally arrived from America with my passport, put it in a machine, and I was through.
Gone. Yeah.
Done. You know what I mean? So they're really like, I don't know. It's kind of scary that you can actually just do that.
I don't know, man. I think borders are kind of fucking screwed, if I'm totally honest. Like, what is it? Just as long as you're being nice to people and not breaking the laws, go wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna go into politics now. But it's just so complicated. It's so complicated. It's so complicated. But yeah, of course. But no, when I came back to America at the border, he told me somehow, I don't know. I arrived the day before. No, I arrived the same day they were gonna close the borders, and somehow there was in LA there wasn't like a lot of people there. I was surprised, and I was like happily surprised. But then I got to the officer, and I was just like talking to him. He was super nice. They usually are in LA, and we always talk like a quick thing, like music. Well, yeah, rah, rah, rah. But then I was like, "How you guys holding up?" Because you seeing all these people, and they're kind of like risking. It's risky for them to be there, obviously. But he was like, yesterday we had he told me yesterday 30,000 people came in in one day, like through the borders in LA alone.
Damn.
Yeah, because everyone rushed home. So
Yeah, I saw the pictures from New York from JFK, and that was when everyone was coming back from the UK, and it looked like a shit show.
Yep.
But
not a vibe.
Hey ho, life goes on. How was being back in France?
It was great actually. It was good. Just being with the family. To be fair, I just did family and pounded by like like the doctors, the dentist, I did all that stuff. So yeah, it was just good to just kind of go back.
Yeah.
Good food, and then stress straight away halfway through because it was just like the pandemic and then everyone and the media is like screaming like they fucking the medias are so happy, they're like having the best time of their lives right now. So you can't.
Well, they have something else to talk about rather than Donald Trump and
Eh,
Brexit.
everything, bro. They
Like, it's
all every channel,
they're
every
fucking loving it.
minute, they're loving it, and then they take all the little stories and then they make it even worse than it is. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. It's terrible, but I'm saying like they will pick things and then they
Yeah.
anyway. Long story short, that shit was awful. I was just like, guys, I love you, but while I'm in here, please, like, no TV, no none of this shit. Like, I don't need it. But that was
Yeah, man. It's I like probably look up every other day just to see. I don't follow like news. I don't follow media. I don't follow anything like that. I literally like on my Instagram and stuff like that. I literally just follow the people who I follow
yeah,
and just worry about that. But
same.
I don't know. I think it kind of gives me a healthier brain by just not looking at everything every day. And that's not just during this time, it's during every time.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that just literally just watch politics all day. And I'm like, fuck's sake, do something with your life.
Yeah, but just some people like watch TV all day. That's what they do. They think this is where the information is. So it's kind of sad because it's not on it. It's not what the information is. Like you're just getting fed all these informations that really you don't need to know. If you can go online and find the real information that you need and stick to that. You definitely don't need to fucking
Yeah.
listen to fucking Fox News or CBS or fucking which they have their own
Or
plan-
anything.
or anything at all. But did you watch EZ last night?
No, I saw it. I think I saw it on someone's like
Someone's
Instagram.
feed,
They
yeah.
like did like a story of it.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't. Was it good?
I haven't watched it, but I remember watching a little bit of it when he did it. I think he did it a couple of years ago, I can't remember. 2 or 3 years ago, he did another 24-hour marathon.
Oh, did he do 24 hour?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, 24-hour. He did it before. Fucking hell, man! What a legend!
He's a boss.
What a legend! Next level.
He's a boss,
Next
man.
level.
I haven't really seen any. I haven't really watched any of the live streams.
Yeah, no, me neither. I haven't watched a single one. I haven't. That's another thing. Like, I think like now today, I am more comfortable with it, and I'm more comfortable getting maybe into it a little bit. But originally, from the get go, hey, happy with I mean it. Like everyone do what they want, and that's cool. If you just do it with a good heart, but I felt a lot of it was it's just utilizing a situation and just like to gain more.
Yeah.
I felt there was more gaining than giving, basically, and that's why. Because my first reaction was like, yeah, dope, we're gonna do some streaming. Like, let's do it. Like, I arrived and I was like, yeah, let's figure out how to do some streaming, and then suddenly I was like, nah, this is kind of like, I don't know. Right now, a lot of the people that listen to electronic music or whatever, they love it. They have
Yeah.
an outlet to go and just feel good and turn. And I mean, I see it. Like yesterday, I was just sending some snippets like of my new single, like I DM like a few people that wanted to hear it, and then a lot of them go back to me and were saying like literally the same thing. Like they were saying, during those times, it's so nice just to see this, like, or to hear this or whatever. So I think a lot of people are really needing to have that. But I'm gonna do a gaming one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What game are you gonna play?
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at every game. I just downloaded Hotel Tycoon on my phone because I love that.
Go, man.
I I love tycoon games. I love like doing business shit and
You need to get a
Yeah,
Switch. I told
kind
you.
of-
Get a Switch. Get a Switch.
dude, I'm just like
Get a Switch. Do
ah.
you know what I do?
I kind of want to get an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I just want to play Call of Duty,
The what?
to be fair.
The what?
I just want to play Call of Duty.
Well, you should get a PlayStation for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I
but-
have a PlayStation 4. I don't really use it. I've read that they're just going to release a PlayStation 5. It's incoming, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So they're going to,
How much are they?
I don't know about the 5. I think the PlayStation 4 is like 350, 400 or something.
Not too bad.
No, maybe
Rather buy a
less.
synth, though.
Maybe less. I mean, honestly, you can get a PlayStation 4 for probably $100, like secondhand. But
Buy PS4. I'm looking online now.
yeah,
Buy PS4 Pro. Let's see how much this baby is.
Yeah,
Why
you
is
wanna
it
get Pro.
I'm having to click buy now like 4 times?
I know.
Buy now, and it's now taking me to another website. I give up.
Come on, dude. PlayStation 4 Pro price. They are Walmart is 430, Best Buy is 400. 374. Yeah, it's about that.
But have you seen the new Sennheiser synths that they're doing? No, Behringer synths.
Oh, the Behringer.
They're like remakes they're making.
Well, they what like the ARP and stuff, ARP Odyssey and
Yeah.
yeah. It's funny. I was gonna buy.
They're dope.
I was gonna buy an ARP. I was like obsessed with getting one, and then finally, kind of like go in front of one again, and then I was like, no, I'm just not
It's
gonna.
not worth it.
Nah, not really. I'm just happy with what I have. That's all. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I just don't want to add anything else right now.
I really want to just get like a polyphonic
Yeah.
synth.
Yeah.
I want to get a really nice polyphonic. But I think eventually I might just get the Moog one.
The Moog.
Moog. Is it Moog one?
Which Moog?
I can't really remember.
The Moog one.
Moog.
There's so many.
Yeah. The 16. Is it the Moog one?
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called.
the Moog one, as in like
Yeah,
I thought you meant
the
like
Moog one.
I thought you meant like the one like A1.
No. No, the one.
Yeah.
Moog. The Moog one.
It's pretty
yeah.
expensive. It's like $9,000 or some shit.
Yeah. I think it's gone down now. Oh, yes. £8,000. So, yeah, about the same.
Yeah.
But I think I'll get that eventually.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Like, just have a go-to.
It's a mass. It's like you get this and then you kind of don't need anything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of the whole point.
That's the whole
is
point.
that I just want to get
you pay once.
one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, because
Totally.
I have some. You know, I have like
totally.
I have like the I have the freaking I have the Moog Prodigy. I have the Moog Prodigy and it's a banger, but it kind of only does like a few things and then that's it.
Monophonic, right?
Yeah, it's monophonic.
Yeah.
It's a beast of a synth, but yeah, it's But you would love the Poly 61 I have. You would love that. You would love that. It's a Korg.
Yeah.
It's also Korg.
Korg, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very paddy, almost like trancey for some stuff. Not trancey like. It's more like big, beautiful pads and stuff. Like very 80s.
Yeah.
Very Blade Runner kind of
Korg
vibe.
Poly 61.
Yeah, Korg Poly 61.
I think Arturia. I wonder if Korg there's like a soft synth that's like
I
it.
have never seen a soft synth for the Poly 61.
Did Arturia do one?
I don't think so. But yeah, I have all the Arturia. I bought the whole thing.
I just bought. Did you just buy the whole pack?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
it's dope.
Bargain, wasn't it?
Bargain. I mean, I bought it like for Black Friday, so it was really cheap.
Yeah. They just did another sale here
Sick.
today.
Amazing.
It was like all of it for like $100. It was good.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Really good. So when's your next single out, mate?
20. It's a Friday, sometimes in April. I moved it. To be fair, it's just it was gonna come out on the 20th. It was gonna come out, yeah, on the 20th. And then we moved it. So I think we're doing 17th of April. Here we go.
Nice.
17th of April.
Mine's the week before.
The what?
Mine's the week before.
Oh, sick. Which one is it?
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's gonna be big.
Yeah, baby.
So
What's your one?
it's called Kiss. It's that big samba, techie samba track.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
You sent that to me.
Yeah. It's big. I think I used the kick you gave me on that one.
Yeah, it was the one that I come. I was like, nice kick, baby.
Yeah, that's the one. I used that. Yeah, so really happy. I mean, right now I'm just really. It's been a while, but we've talked about this, like the whole label, like being independent. Like, I really feel good about this. I know the numbers are lower for me, like because so on my own. It's way the label. Not everybody knows it yet, but I mean, look, like we just did, like I know it was like the Billie Eilish remix. We just did 10,000 plays on my way SoundCloud, which I'm really happy with. Do you know what I mean? It's just like these little
It's
things,
dope, man.
just building, and I feel really good about just being independent right now. Just really, we always are independent, but I mean by releasing all my music and other people.
We're not though. We're not.
We're not.
We're not always independent, and I think this is the thing that like we're. I don't know. This is gonna go into politics, and I'm down to do this, music politics. But I think a lot of people look at us like they think the only right. Let's start that one again. A lot of people think that electronic music is treated the same way as pop music, where you sign to a label for a certain amount of time and you get paid from that label and you get all of that, etc., etc. And you don't, unless you're like releasing more commercial records and you're at that point where you are writing pop music. So I think a lot of people were like, I get it all the time. I get people were like, so like, why haven't you released on Dirty Bird? Like I thought you were signed to them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, the way it works is you sign an individual record.
Yeah.
So they have no obligation. No label has any obligation to you after releasing that record. So although we are all independent, we have the labels to kind of release the record, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also by not being independent is the sense of like your terms, unless you've decided all the terms, but usually when you sign to a label, you don't really decide the terms. Like you don't, like you get maybe one of your 1 or 2 points, whatever, but you're not independent in that sense where you don't decide the terms. It's someone else decides the terms for you, which honestly a lot of the time works because it's okay. Like they're professionals, they know how to release records, you would assume, and that's what they do. And then that's, look, like fucking love releasing records with the right people. But there is something about releasing my music on my own label with my own terms, everything, like doing my covers, doing the fucking tracks, the mastering, the this, the that, the bum, and just
Yeah.
It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Like just feel the
Yeah,
feeling
man.
you have by doing that, and then because you've been building your label, um, and you on it right now. It's all about it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And the results are when the results are great, they're greater because they are on your own terms and label. It belongs to you. Um,
Yeah.
and it is something. A lot of my records are going to come out on Way, but I'm really like I'm because I'm gonna release music from other people. Like a lot of people sent me music. I was really like surprised. And some good shit. Like so
That's dope.
it really is.
Yeah.
Like it really makes me feel good. Like to think that people just want to be part of it.
Yeah.
And some producers that I respect too. So it was really cool. But point is I'm really trying to figure out the way I can release their music almost in with their own terms, like, but if possible, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I want everybody to be happy. I just don't want like be a label. I just don't want to rinse it out. It's not the point.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not the point.
I think, and I think my kind of the reason why I started the label and wanting to do that was pretty much the same kind of thing. And it wasn't for me, the issue wasn't really getting my own terms and worrying about that. For me, it was more so I have no one else to blame
Yeah,
if my records
that's
don't
right.
perform.
That's right.
And
That's right.
it's my fault. Like, I'm the boss, and if my team don't perform, it's my fault. It's not anybody else's fault. And yes, people have their own individual jobs in the label and deals that we've done on the splits. But at the end of the day, it's only down to me at making sure my team do the job.
Yeah.
And that filters down from my management, and then that filters down into label management, and et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of it's all based on me. It's nobody else. But I think also for me, it's like when I start releasing other people's music, I want to really be able to give them a whole label kind of treatment where everything that I do for my records, I'm doing for other people's records.
That's right.
So I'm not treating other artists differently to what I treat myself,
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I only plan next year. I only really plan on getting maybe 2 or 3 other artists and just releasing their music and really being able to like champion those artists and kind of push them in, or not push them, but allow them to do what they want.
Yeah.
But also be there to support them as a label and be able to bring them on tour and do things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's for me is something that it's kind of, I feel, and it hasn't lost, but I feel like I haven't had that in a while from other labels.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm 1000% feeling exactly the same, and literally emailed someone a few days ago, literally saying that I want to champion that artist, and that is the reason I want to sign them on the label, not just to take a track, but just to give them a
Yeah.
platform that I have, you know.
Totally.
So it's
I really like what Sage Armstrong's doing with his label, the
yeah.
Is it
Dumb
Dumb
Fat,
Fats?
yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, it's not really the music that I'm into. It's not really what I play, but I really like the culture they're building around them, and the like. It is all about community. There's like 4 of them that are running it, or 3 of them that are running it, and they're doing it all so like, what's the word? I don't really know what the word is, but it's all like bootstrap. They're all just doing it themselves and just like bringing everyone together, and I love that, and I think it's really refreshing to see where it's such a competitive market out there now, and everyone's fighting for that one stream and fighting for that one playlist and things like that. And I think what they're doing is really interesting to see. And there's also like there's a lot of labels that do some amazing stuff and release some amazing music. But I think it's just nothing better. Like we said, is like nothing better than looking at your records that are performing and the one that you release on your own label is performing the most
Yeah,
out of all of them,
of course,
and you can like just hold your hands up and be like, yeah, we did it.
of course.
We haven't made it, but we've done what we've set out for the first release of the record.
But bro, like imagine like releasing something on your own label and getting like hundreds of thousands of streams, you know. I mean, if you're lucky, you can even talk in millions of thousands of streams, and that's of course the goal. But even hundreds of thousands, tens of,
Yeah,
you know, 10,000 streams, like it's a lot of plays. It's a
yeah,
lot of plays, and of course we so used to like hopefully getting the hundreds, and then some tracks make a million or whatever. Then when we look at 10,000 of plays, we're like, oh, shit. Like, hey, honestly, I'd be pissed if I have 10K plays on fucking Spotify on my next single, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But
yeah,
my point is more like when I see one of my tunes that came out on Way Way and it has like 200, 300,000 plays on Spotify alone,
yeah,
I'm mind blown. I'm like,
yeah.
bro, this is dope. This is a
It's
lot of
dope.
fucking
Yeah.
plays. So that feeling is just priceless. And yeah, it takes longer. It's gonna take longer. We don't have I don't have the reach that most of these labels have, but fuck it. I'm just gonna do it on my own, and it's gonna release a lot of music.
I think the thing is though, a lot of some labels have a crazy amount of reach, but the reach is more so for the big guys on the labels, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
of course.
And it's not necessarily for the individual tracks, because I think that's kind of necessarily not all the time. And tell me if I'm talking shit, but I think a lot of the reach is mostly for the main people. You could release the best record in the world, and it could be from somebody that the label's never released before and no one really knows, and then not many people will jump on it because they don't know.
Yeah.
And then you do get the odd one that just absolutely is so good that no one can miss, if you know what I mean. But I think what you're doing, it goes back to that grassroots stuff, is that you're building something that is yours, that you have full power over.
Yeah.
And you can say yes or no, you can pull whatever you want, you can sign whatever you want, and you can release whenever you want, whatever you want, as much as you want. You could release a release every week.
Yeah.
You could release a release every day. You could whatever
It's amazing.
you want to
Yeah.
do.
No, seriously.
It's unreal.
It's unreal. It's so fast, and it's, if you're not gonna do DJ promos and stuff like that, if you're just literally just gonna release your music, it's fairly cheap. It's cheap to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone
Super
can do it.
cheap.
Like literally, whoever
Yeah.
like is listening right now, and you wondering if it's a thing you can do, it is a thing you can do. It's a thing you can do easily. You go on TuneCore or
Yeah.
whatever else. Like I don't know what do you use. I don't even remember what I used, but I used
We have a distribution deal with label Engine.
Label Engine. Yeah, exactly. You could
Yeah.
just go on their website and then just literally like you made a tune, you can have it on
it.
all the platforms, Spotify, iTunes,
Yeah.
everything for like I don't know, like $5-10 or whatever. It would be
Yeah.
it would be everywhere, and that's all it takes, literally. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's super easy, man. It's super easy.
Yeah, really.
And I guess that is the one thing about like before, like now it's a digital age, and now even like iTunes isn't kind of really as big as it used to be, but now we got Apple Music and Spotify. Like it's digital. It's just air. You're just selling air.
Yeah.
You're not selling a vinyl. You're not selling a CD. You don't need to like pay these upfront costs. And yeah, you might have to pay a designer to do your artwork or whatever. But come on, compared to dropping $1,000 to print 300 records, it's nothing.
But look, just fucking take a picture on Google Image and
Yeah.
just like flip the colors around, and then that's it. That's your thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like even that, like, yeah, if you want to have something pro or you don't really know how to use Photoshop, then yeah, fair enough. Get someone that needs, but if you broke and you really just need to do DIY, fucking wait, what? DUI?
What?
Do it yourself. DIY.
DIY,
If you
mate.
want
DIY.
DUI.
DUI is when you get arrested for drink driving,
That's
mate.
that's the last one I remember. But yeah, anyway,
French
yeah,
alcoholics.
DIY, yeah, do this, whatever, DIY.
No, DIY.
DIY. I'm dyslexic, bro. Just chill the fuck out.
Same, but come on, DIY.
DIY.
I said it.
DIY. Point is, you can just do it yourself. Everything can be done. You don't have to like pay anybody. You just do everything yourself, and then done. And then when you start making money, then start paying people. Then start investing in yourself and investing in people, and then you're good. That's the thing. But fuck, I love using. Yeah, go on.
I think you nailed it. Then it's investing in people.
Yeah, it's both. It's gotta be
And
both.
I think that's what a lot of people don't realize is that it's investing in people. And yeah, some people aren't going to necessarily invest back into you. And I'm not saying just money. I'm saying time and other artists and kind of how you can kind of grow that relationship. And by investing that time into people, you really do, you grow really good art and you grow really good friendships. And I think with really good friendships and really good art is kind of when it's at the best, generally.
100%. 100%. No, it's amazing to be able to do that for others, and it's a selfish thing too. You do it for others because it makes you feel good, and also you do it for others because you creating a cycle that is healthy for everybody. So that's really a massive one for me. So that's awesome. But again, like I fucking love. I think right now we have a lot of time to. I don't like to say we because I don't know. A lot of people don't actually even have time right now. It's not true. I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So it's good. But if you do have a lot of time, maybe it's like a good time to start learning like Photoshop or, fucking like Premiere or something like, because all that is, or Ableton or whatever. But if you already do music, then it's a good thing. It's a good skill to know how to use like Photoshop or whatever, because you can do all your covers, you can do all your logos, you can do all your, I do all my shit. Do you know what I mean? So that's like a massive plus. I think so. Yeah, that's really it. What's the what do you have cooking? What's your? I know. So we have Hallelujah next, and then after that, do we know what you have or
Hallelujah next, and then I've actually gone against what I said, and I've just signed a record to another label. So I've just signed an EP to Patrick Toppin's label, Trick.
Okay.
Which is something that I would never release by myself, purely because it's not what I want to put out on my label.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. I think I've sent you. Did I send you? I don't think I sent you Let's Rave, did I?
No, I don't.
It's like just like a really hard techno-y kind of ravey record.
You were playing it? Yeah, you were playing at your sets.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have heard it because it's pretty new. I've only had it for like the last 3 shows.
Gotcha.
I put it on Instagram and Patrick hit me up and was like, mate, can you send that to me? So I sent it to him. We've just signed a 3-track EP here. So I think that's going to come out after Hallelujah.
Amazing.
And then I have the collab with MK. It's coming out. We're not too sure just because of all of our release dates have kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've got Father, which obviously you've got the stems for.
Yeah. Kind of.
So.
Someone else
kind
has.
Of. What do you mean?
Someone else has the stems, but no. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to say too much.
No, you don't.
But yeah, so I'm done for the year. I also have a collab with Eli Brown that's supposed to be coming out on my label. But like literally my release schedule's done for the year.
Amazing.
It was done for the year last year. So
Amazing.
Yeah, I've just done a Duke Dumont remix actually.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw you were posting
and
about this.
I'll send you it. I think
Yeah.
you might like it. It might be a bit trancey for you, but I just also did the Faithless remix.
Yeah.
I think you'll like that. It's a bit
Yeah.
tougher. I'll send that to you.
Oh, I want to hear that. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a big.
it's a shame because
Yeah.
Maxi Jazz isn't part of the group anymore. I don't think.
Oh. So
But
what?
they've got George.
Who's on the vocals?
So I think it's George the Poet,
Okay.
which is he's dope.
It's kind of fucking dope too. Yeah. But not the
Yeah,
same.
I think it sounds very much like George the Poet,
Yeah.
but it's still like Maxi Jazz is like Maxi Jazz and Sister Bliss are literally the reason why I do this. So it would have been dope.
That would have been
get
sick.
him on
There
a
was
record.
the most horrendous, awful, um, um, fucking hoax that he died. Did you follow that?
What?
Yeah. So
Fuck no.
yeah. So one day I woke up and then I see like Maxi Jazz like dead. I was like what? And I start googling and I said but then I realized it was a lie. Fucking hell.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fucking people. Can you remember when they did that with David Guetta as well?
Yeah. Guetta. It's not Guetta, is it?
I don't know. You're French. I'm not. You tell me.
Say something in
He's for anybody that's not seeing Born Dirty, he's just brought his child into the room,
How you doing?
aka the dog.
How you doing, my baby? She owns me.
She does.
She totally does. But
Yeah.
no, I'm sure they do it with a lot of artists. I just didn't know.
It's ridiculous. It's so super wrong.
I don't know why
It's
they would.
disgusting. Who the fuck wakes up and be like, I want to start a rumor that someone's dead?
I
Like,
know,
come on.
I know. I mean, I can see
It's
like
so fucked.
people are hateful and they would be like, "Fuck David Guetta," which is awful, you know, because he's a fucking legend. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
He is a fucking
like
legend.
you know what, like get your fucking facts straight and go into the history of like dance music and electronic music and then get back
Yeah.
to us, like you fucking asshole. Anyway, that was just like a
Rant over.
yeah, I don't listen to his music. Of course he's done like the things he's done over the years, like recently and whatever, like, you know, but that guy's OG.
Well, he's just made money.
He's made
He's
money.
made money over the last
He's made
few
money,
years.
but he's OG. He's OG. So anyway, I can see why people would hate on him and say he's dead. But Maxi Jazz, what the
Is
fuck?
like the best.
Why would you even say that? But some people, it was funny. I saw some memes that he was just like, he's 80 years old because he looks so like, you know.
Well, he is old.
He's old. But
I
he's
don't know
not-
how old he is.
He's not 80. How old is he?
How old is Maxi Jazz?
I'd say like 50.
Mate, he's 62.
Oh, good damn.
Born in 1957.
Raw, that is OG.
I saw him not so long ago. I saw him last year. He was doing the Pete Tong and the London Orchestra show, which was like the Ibiza Classics. I went to the O2 Arena and it was just unreal.
Amazing.
But he came out and like stole the show.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Insomnia was out in 1995.
Yeah.
Dude, I was 5 years old.
Yeah. Dude, it's mad.
Shit the bed. God is a DJ 98. And then We Come One. That was the one that you were in the video.
Yeah.
I love that you were in the video.
Yeah.
Kind of jealous, to be fair,
Classic times.
with your long hair. 2001.
I'm working on the long hair again, so that's still, I'm trying to get that same look.
We've gone round in a circle now, starting from talking about
maybe it's,
no hair and now talking about your long hair.
yeah, maybe it's the sign we need to stop this. How long are we?
It is the time.
Is it?
Dude, we've done an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're good. We don't want to bore people too much.
Let's call it a day.
But I'm gonna plug my gaming streaming night that you need to get 2 people if you're a gamer. Um, it's gonna be every other.
How
Yeah.
how can people follow you generally on Instagram and Twitter and all that
In
lot?
general, it's all at Born Dirty Music. At Born Dirty Music. And for the label, it's at Wayway Records. WAYWAY Records. And yeah, that's about it. And then we are going to do a bi weekly Smash Bros. Tournament on Switch, Nintendo Switch. So if you're a player and you want to participate, it's going to be presented by Hard and I don't know if it's Hard and Insomniac, but it's definitely Hard, Hard Fest and myself. We're gonna do this every other Sunday. It's a 16-player tournament, so you need to come in like early if you wanna get a slot to play, and then that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be streamed on Twitch and all that shit. I act like I know what I'm talking about. I actually don't. I've never I've never done it before. So but it'll be fine. I just bought all the gear for it, so it's gonna come through and then but yeah, that's about it. So
Well, let me know when you're doing it, and I can help promote it. Just I'll put it all on my Instagram.
wicked, man.
Shit like
No,
that, baby.
that'd be great. And then I mean I'm assuming everyone knows where to find you, but fuck it, just say it. Where can they find you?
Where can they find me? At DJ Will Clarke
DJ Will Clarke.
on Instagram and Twitter.
Amazing. What about
Yeah.
the label?
All we have is now. At All We Have Is Now official on Instagram.
Amazing. Kind of long, but cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Very long. Very long. Unlike my hair.
But like your beard.
Yeah, exactly.
So, always a positive sign.
Right, man.
Thanks for having
Big
me.
love. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I will catch you very soon. Keep safe out there, and big love.
All right.
Love you, man.
Loads of love. Bye.
Yo. That is a wrap. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy it, send it over to your mates, your granddad, your nan, your auntie, whoever. Spread the love of the Will Clarke podcast. See you next time.